In the vast expanse of our galaxy, filled with frozen gas giants, barren rocky planets, and endless silence, there's one world that stands apart. K2-18B, orbiting a cold red dwarf star more than 110 light-years away in the Leo constellation, might be the closest thing we've found to Earth and possibly to life beyond it. For years, astronomers noticed unusual signs there. First water vapor, then traces of carbon-based molecules. Now, with the James Webb Space Telescope analyzing its atmosphere like never before, we're seeing evidence that goes beyond simple chemistry. What Webb has discovered has shaken the scientific community. These are the clearest biosignatures ever found on an alien planet, gases that here on Earth are only created by living things. This isn't guesswork anymore. It's hard data suggesting we may no longer be alone in the universe. K2-18B is classified as a Hycean world, a mix between an ocean planet and one with a thick hydrogen atmosphere. It's bigger than Earth, about 2.6 times the radius and 8.6 times the mass, but what's truly remarkable is that it lies in the habitable zone, where conditions might allow liquid water to exist. Unlike Mars, which is dry and rocky, or Jupiter, a hot gas giant, K2-18b, likely has a vast global ocean beneath a protective hydrogen atmosphere. This layer keeps temperatures moderate and shields the planet from harmful radiation. The James Webb Telescope has detected not only water, vapor, but also carbon dioxide and methane, key ingredients for organic life. When these gases appear together on a planet with a hydrogen-rich atmosphere, it paints a compelling picture of potential biological activity below the waves. Then came an even bigger surprise in 2025. New data from Webb's mid-infrared spectrometer showed not only carbon-based molecules but a rare compound called dimethyl sulfide, DMS. On Earth, this chemical is almost exclusively produced by marine life, especially tiny floating plants called phytoplankton. Finding DMS in K2-18b's atmosphere is like discovering oxygen on Mars. It strongly hints at biology, not just chemistry. The same study also found dimethyl disulfide, DMDS, another complex molecule linked to microbial life in Earth's oceans. These discoveries have led scientists, including astrophysicist Niku Madhusudan from Cambridge, to propose that K2-18b may be teeming with microscopic alien life. These aren't speculative claims. The molecular signatures are consistent, verified, and statistically significant enough for the scientific community to seriously consider the existence of life beyond Earth. So what kind of life might be living in K2-18b's oceans? If the dimethyl sulfide is truly from living organisms, scientists think the planet's waters could host phytoplankton-like microbes using the faint red light from their star to photosynthesize. Some researchers even imagine filter-feeding creatures, similar to Earth's earliest multicellular life, drifting through nutrient-rich waters. Others picture alien versions of flying fish, adapted to low gravity and high pressure, possibly able to move through the planet's atmosphere. In many ways, K2-18b could resemble Earth as it was billions of years ago, when life was just starting to take hold in the oceans. As the evidence grows, so does the debate about what to do next. Should we try to communicate with this possible life? Some scientists say no. Physicist Mark Buchanan warns that reaching out to an unknown biosphere might expose Earth to dangers we aren't prepared for, or disrupt a fragile alien ecosystem. Ethical philosopher Dr. Anthony Milligan agrees, saying we have a moral duty to proceed with caution. Others, like Avi Loeb, believe that if there is intelligent life out there advanced enough to detect us, they've probably already noticed Earth and might not even take us seriously. For now, any message from Earth would take 120 years to reach K2-18b and another 120 years to get a reply. So we wait, but the data keeps coming. The molecules are there, the ocean likely exists, and the idea that we are alone in the universe is fading fast. With K2-18b in the spotlight, space agencies and private companies worldwide are quietly shifting their focus. Though current technology can't get us there in less than several centuries, plans are underway for a new generation of telescopes to observe the planet in greater detail. NASA is fast-tracking the development of the Louvre and Habex observatories, designed specifically to identify life-bearing exoplanets. The European Space Agency and China's CNSA are also planning their own deep space missions. Meanwhile, proposals like the Breakthrough Starshot initiative envision sending tiny probes propelled by lasers and solar sails to reach K2-18b in about 500 years. Though distant in human terms, that's a blink of an eye on the cosmic scale. Discovery of possible biosignatures on K2-18B carries huge scientific importance, but its cultural impact might be even greater. Around the world, religious leaders, spiritual thinkers, and philosophers are offering their views. Some see it as proof that life isn't unique to Earth, but part of a vast cosmic design, a universe wired for consciousness, not silence. Others respond with fear or denial, worried we're not ready for this new reality. Social media buzzes with hashtags like Why K2 Alive and Such Ocean World. Documentaries and sci-fi projects are in the works, and governments balance excitement with caution. Yet beneath it all, a subtle but profound shift is taking place. Humanity is beginning to realize we might not be the only explorers out there. We could be being watched in return. This recognition is bringing people together worldwide, not in fear, but in wonder. As interest grows, so do calls for planetary protection, not just for Earth, but for the alien life we may have found. International panels are discussing the idea of exobiological sanctuaries, protecting planets like K2-18B from contamination. Astrobiologist Dr. Monica Vidari stresses that if life exists there, it has evolved for billions of years without us, and we must respect that. Proposals include creating interstellar no-fly zones to limit probes and signals, recognizing that just because we can observe doesn't mean we should interfere. Perhaps the most profound lesson K2-18B offers isn't just about alien life, but about ourselves. This planet may mirror Earth's distant past, oceans, clouds, and primitive organisms, long before humans ever walked the Earth. Studying it helps remind us how delicate life is, how rare the right conditions are, and how precious our own blue world truly is. Some scientists hope K2-18B can teach us how life begins and adapts, giving clues to protect our biosphere from collapse. Others see it as a turning point where science, faith, and wonder come together, revealing that life may be the rule, not the exception. K2-18B is no longer just a distant dot in space. It's a window into another world, a place that, against all odds, shares the chemical signatures of life with our own planet. After decades of asking if we are alone, the question has changed. With the James Webb telescope revealing unmistakable signs of water, methane, carbon dioxide, and possibly even molecular echoes of alien life, we are no longer at the edge of belief, but on the brink of confirmation. K2-18B might be the first of many. Thousands of similar worlds await discovery and study. As we gaze across the darkness at this watery giant, we aren't just exploring the universe, we're discovering ourselves. So what do you think? Could K2-18B be home to life? Should we send a message or remain silent watchers? If this really is the moment we prove we're not alone, what might humanity become next?